Well, hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or night. Make sure we focus on the actual star here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Quick housekeeping. So just a reminder, we have our new charity set up for the month of March, which is Sanctum House. And that is a safe house for individuals who are victims of human trafficking. And it's a recovery program and helping them heal and then find ways to get back into the world after all that. So yeah. And then we have our Channel Points Challenge, which was a cozy bed for Birch, but also for, old man Posey, who has now walked away. And we're at 85% raised on that. And so that's almost there, so that's super exciting. And then we have we're 50% the way through of our sub-point goals. If we get the last of the sub-points, then that'll unlock a new animated emote slot, which I have now showing for y'all, so you can see what the emote's going to be when it unlocks. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I'm only going to play for about 2 hours and some change so that I don't overgrind this game, but also Tuesday streams I'm trying to keep a little shorter because, I have that thing called work in the morning. But thank you so much for the lurkers for being here. Thank you so much for everyone else. And there's a lot of voice acting in this, so unless I'm reacting to something or I'm speaking for the non-VO parts, I will definitely do that. And then I'm also going to keep this adorable, needy cat at bay. And by the looks of it, we're about 34% into the story, it looks like, so it's not too bad of progress. This is a natural occurrence. Voices a little loud last time. Getting back into this game? Yes, that we are. Been wanting to get back to it for a while now, so I had it in my rotation on my calendar, so I made sure to give it time. So.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
But
First,
I do.
the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the I Don't Know ditch with chairs for overpriced food. I like it. I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
It would seem it's that Peg. Also, they make a lot of references to old pop culture and new pop culture, so I would not be surprised if it was meant to be that specifically. And Posey is now sitting in my lap, so I guess that's what we're doing today. necessary, Cat? Hey, Cobra, how are you? I'm sorry, I was talking to my cat, asking if it was necessary to love nip me so hard. Okay.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing,
Everybody needed to.
Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Got an idea for a base already? You're kind of excited? That's awesome. I will work on getting you added to the server in the next day or two.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
Why is he suddenly so attentive?
I'm not the one losing my hair.
Yeah, who'd have thought not working at the gate would be the thing to stress me out more?
Dad, if you didn't end up working at the gate because your dad did, and his dad did, and his dad did, what would you have wanted to be?
You think he has a work task to give you? Probably, but also, usually he just leaves a note, so the fact that he's actually in the room is very odd. I gotta fill out forms and stuff. It's the end of the quarter, so I'm grading like crazy right now, so I don't have to work over spring break. Okay, that sounds good. Just ping me in Discord once you get the form filled out, and then I'll start working on that. No rush, though, of course.
You know, nobody's ever asked me that before. Well, nobody since your mother.
What did you tell her you wanted to be?
A father.
Oh. Well, that's adorable. I'm a daddy's girl, so I'm a little bit of a sucker for daddy-daughter duo.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
That can't be good.
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Enjoy your suspicious lurk.
See ya, Dad.
Oh.
Attention!
Oh God, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
A real Randy.
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
Ooh, I think it's jail cell time.
With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated. You can get back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
How will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already. This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do?
For anyone who doesn't know and wasn't watching the first round of games, this character came in singing, trying to get in, and I found a weapon on her and we denied her. So, yeah, that was fun.
Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
Getting a guard gate like Randy.
That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Well, I've got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this?
Because I'm adorable. That's why you're telling me this. I mean, look at that hair. How could you resist?
You received your briefing, now do your duty.
And just when I thought we were bonding.
I am absolutely going to make a cosplay of this character. Okay, today's royal writ. Due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be thoroughly vetted and questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever, Striker. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. We are instituting a severe cut back of non-human entrance to the sprawl. Secondhand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay you 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of the shift. Ash. Oh dear, okay. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in the search and rescue efforts of the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plans to ensure the princess's safe return. This princess thing, people are going nuts. Have you heard about that crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed at the very least. It'll bug Councilwoman Ash. Malcolm. Just so everyone's aware, I'm playing my playthrough, the first time playthrough, I'm going to try to do the straight and narrow, and then I'm going to do a chaos run at some point, where you just do all the not good things. I vote for Malcolm. Malcolm is chaos, and I like it. Okay. Upgrade this next. Each 100 gameplay.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Fireball Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
So what's up with the tools? What do you do to them? So all the tools are different ways of finding out information. And I'll end up probably using them during this full shift because I kind of have to. Oh, I only have 4, so that's good too. Okay. Yeah, it is outdated and I love it. The diversity in NPCs has been hilarious. So the way you can interrogate, you can just talk to them, or you can use one of the tools to make a decision on what you want to do with them, essentially.
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry. Did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters.
Oh, the meta on this game is ridiculous.
I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Wait, his great goblin would just be 1s and 0s. You're not wrong. It would probably be type-based game where you type and then do the directions. That would probably be it too. Oh, that's too funny. Okay. I'd like to get at least 1 talk out and then go
Gotta
from there.
expand and sell my produce in new markets. The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
This is just gonna be me laughing for 2 hours.
I'm sure you can turn things around. All it takes is a little hard work.
Maybe a little too much hard work. I am not sure I am cut out for the farming life. Just look at this rice I grew.
Oh no. What, farmer but hates the growing vegetables? Yeah.
No, you take it, I insist. No one would buy it from me anyway.
And I read teases Taze and I was all for it for a second. Magic powder. Got a bag of low quality rice. You don't think we... Jeez.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice.
I mean, he did.
This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet.
Nope, not a bribe. That is some Stardew Valley Coral Island shenanigans right there.
I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I think rice normally comes after you found the bride. Also, I'm 12, you weirdo.
I did not expect you to be my bride, just my friend.
That's a no for that, too.
On some days, I go on adventure in the caves. The caves that are filled with monsters and ghosts and bugs and bats and all sorts of scary things. I hate going in there, but everybody says it is necessary. I do not think it is necessary. I think it is terrifying.
He's hitting you with a bag of rice. Feels like hitting the Minecraft villager with a bunch of potatoes. Yeah, I can see that too.
Please do not make me go in there again. You cannot make me.
If you don't want to go in there, don't. It's time you took control of your own destiny.
I think this is gonna be my one goblin.
That is easy for you to say. You got to choose your name.
No, I didn't.
Also, for those who don't know the game premise, if I do mess up, quote unquote, I have a time traveling device that I can go back and redo the interrogation to try to save my butt. Okay, this is my one, because he entertains me.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
You may pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge. Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or two. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
That sounds horrible.
It is. So long.
There is a clear no goblin rule. No, Malcolm said to at least let one in, so I'm listening to Malcolm, thank you. And you let this shitty farmer in, but maybe you were following your heart. So the stars, that determines how much you get paid. So if I really wanted to get the 3rd star, I could rewind right now, but I'm not going to. I think it's funny.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you!
That's a design.
Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
No, jail. Now you're making me think about it. I am absolutely going to do a chat-controlled version of this game next round. So next time I do my 2nd playthrough, I'll let chat make the decisions on what we want to do and see if we can win the game.
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Oh, I can do it during 12-hour. During the 12-hour stream, I will block some time off to do a playthrough. Because I actually will know how long it takes to play the game by then. I believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses. Glasses, you say? Yeah, I'm not dipping around with this one.
Do you know how hard it is to be a children's party magician in this town? I have to compete with actual magic users. No one wants you to guess their card when some guy in a white robe can create fire or gold. That kind of thing you're born with. The only thing I was born with is astigmatism.
Wow. No lie. I like it. Don't have anything really for him. Always my kids.
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
Wait, but I'm not. Actually, I want to see where this is going.
You and me both. You and me both.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Given the snort rice, maybe MK Ultra program will pay off after all.
Nope. What else do you do? This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come
Oh,
clean.
jail.
I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats. Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
I don't think Becky would mind if you showed up late, or not at all.
But then I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. Thought so.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. Now, I just need to figure out how to get there without being able to read the street signs.
And Cobra, I will make sure that you, well, I will put up polls and you can try to get the magician in jail during the crowd play.
Alakazoo, Alakazee, I'm going to be very late.
This magician had a booking to get to, and the sprawl needs joy at a time like this, but since he didn't have his glasses, he didn't do a very good job providing that joy. That's a bummer. I have glasses, though.
Hello!
Goblins in a trench coat.
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
The Mages Guild, not the Mages Guild.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
Oh, frick. Really not sus at all. It's just a wizard with some skin problems.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Wrong, bud.
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
Boy, Lil.
I'd like to see the proof of that. Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Okay, so here's the rebel group.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
But oh, I want that. In short glaw. Oh no, now I want to do this. Loop.
A secret password for a liberation army? What if I don't believe you?
Are you kidding me? We put our asses on the line telling you all that. I can't believe these humans.
Truth potion? Sure, why not?
Julian, calm down. Here, come to the meeting. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on. Just let us in and you can see for yourself.
I think they're telling the truth, but I'm going to...
Since we ditched the disguise, everything we've said is the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Okay. Worst case scenario, I can replay the day. Or we can see what the goblin stuff is the next playthrough. I think I'm gonna wait for the goblins. Alright, buddies.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to get in trouble. Entry denied.
Oh, they already gave me the password, apparently.
You're just like all the rest of them. We'll see what happens to you when the time comes. Viva la Gabalucion!
Way to be a narc. I must have missed it when I stood on my cat's tail. All good. I have 3 rewinds. Are you and your cat's tail okay?
Hello!
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
If I don't expose them as goblins, then I wouldn't
What
be
business
breaking
do you have
the
in town
rules.
today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir,
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
She's pouting now, but she's fine. Oh, kitties.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the,
Lunar implications.
lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either.
Don't be suspicious, don't be.
Under this robe, which disguises us so completely as Magnus the Magnificent, we're just a couple of goblins trying to get into the sprawl.
What are you doing? Why are you saying this?
Hey, sport.
And maybe when we're in, see a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
Thank you, Cobra.
Did you get sprayed with something? Stop talking, you idiot!
What is this? What just happened?
I think I just foiled your brilliant disguise.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that. Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Okay, thanks for popping in, sport. Talk to you later.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
A secret password for a liberation army? What if I don't believe you?
Are you kidding me? We put our asses on the line telling you all that. I can't believe these humans.
Julian, calm down. Here, come to the meeting. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on. Just let us in and you can see for yourself.
Yeah, we're doing the opposite of what I did.
Alright guys, I'll let you come in. Just don't go spreading it around. I could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Hey, that's really cool of you. You're a friend to us non-humans. If you want, come to the meeting at GLA headquarters. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on around here.
Maybe I will.
You ignored the writ by admitting 2 goblins in one turn, but on the other hand, you unlocked a new location. Not GLA, but GLA.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What does sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
That I do not know. One sec, I need to... Wait, Wizard Hippie and Texan, what? He's high AF. Just a smidgies. See what we got here.
I call this particular blend Peace Blossom, bringing joy and mirth wherever she goes. Medicinal, of course. I understand completely. You have a job to do and you're doing it. I hope you let that peace blossom spread and blow its beautiful bounty across the sprawl.
Oh, hydrate. I will do so.
I'm just gonna put it in this contraband box here.
Yeah, man, that's cool too.
Yeah, man, that's cool too.
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know? Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me. Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
This guy isn't giving me has metal objects energy.
Oh, that's good to know that she actually gives hints.
If it doesn't swim, run, or fly, or it isn't green and grow in the ground, don't eat it.
Who said that?
That.
Who said what?
Jeez, is there an echo in here?
Yes.
Use
What?
What?
My name is Echo.
Your name is Echo?
There it is again.
On first. Okay. I like that little extra dialogue.
Word on the street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
I think she ran away.
Whatever did happen, it has truly bummed me out. I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen.
Yes, I want to.
Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying.
This guy must say all stories since he has opened the third eye with contraband. Well, I took away his contraband, so Probably gonna get in trouble.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
You saw he was holding a purloined and purloined his stash. I'm sure it'll make its way to the authorities, right? Right? Gotta get that sweet, sweet lore.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
Uh-oh.
By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right? Good. Any other week the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Bruh, rude. Okay. That's okay. There was a clear no goblin rule and you let this shitty farmer in. Yep.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the southern gate, step forward into the light.
From the
What
demo.
is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen to play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
I remember this from the demo. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break because I need some more water. And also an ad break is coming up, so I don't want anyone to miss this stuff because it's really funny. So I'm gonna kick the ad a little early, and then when I get back, we'll continue with So You Think You Can Save a Princess.
What the hell is going on?
Let's find out.
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller! Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands!
Who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada? Got it.
And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good, let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
Oh. They're the candidates from council, it looks like.
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
Flameheads.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Home of the soup.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask?
My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough. They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed. If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
Okay, so you can ask 2 per.
And your second question is?
are waylaid by bandits, what do you do?
And who's that one for?
Please, I know these people. I am these people. A few honeyed words, a bit of pocket
I am
change,
these
and now not
people.
only are they leading me to the princess, they promoted me to king of the bandits. Then we make camp for the night, steal the pocket change back. I never could let a bit of coin go, and make off in the night with the princess, leaving them as broke as they were at the start and without their glorious king of thieves.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Gotta have that lore.
Bandits are no issue. I could conjure an army of sparrows or moles or whatever small creature best suited my purpose.
Wouldn't it be better to conjure larger animals? Maybe something more ferocious?
More ferocious than a mole? Actually, I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box, but they really are scary.
That answer displayed a lack of honor, courage, and strength. I would have pummeled you with my response.
Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
Figure out.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode.
Ooh.
Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
A dilly of a pickle. Choices. I feel like this is just not going to end well across the board.
Don't look at me, or you can try, but I'll be out of here. Smoke bomb!
Blood rage!
Now you can put a kettle as his head. Or I can die, I guess. Oh my god. That's so funny. I didn't even realize you could die.
You are gaslighting me and the
Should know better.
berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Hold on, I got an achievement. I just got the achievement. Oh my god, you killed Lil. You... ... You encountered the first of many landmines in Lil Guardsman. Good job. Oh, goody. Yes, it's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, essentially, just game form.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode.
Ooh.
Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle? Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Lil, what's your favorite animal? Neil, look at this little fella.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew.
I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that.
I remember.
Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
We could have all died.
We did die.
Be that as it may, we still need your help.
I think I got one more round in me.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, "Would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?"
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid.
Thanks, Malcolm.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round. Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Neil, are you ready for the lightning round?
I don't know if he's going to be able to handle the pressure, but okay.
I am.
Oh, too bad. Looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
Oh my god. That wasn't real, right?
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh god, not again. My conscience can't take much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Oh. Oh god, I want to push it. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep those for community play. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and other ones, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is Perry Shoutson, the Thief.
Hey, everything's coming up Millhouse.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody.
Rogue champion. Choose the thief Perry Stoutson to rescue the princess. Only 14% of players have done this achievement.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
And it's the fact nobody ever believes her.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Hey, buddy.
Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
Vulgar, barbaric fool! You should gather your goons, if they haven't already murdered each other, and leave!
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I would like to commend you on your choice of adventurer. The princess is as good as rescued.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I vehemently disagree. You had the chance to send a powerful warrior, but instead you chose a sneaky, deceitful thief.
She made the right choice. The kingdom of Petrard supports her.
The Marvog Empire would grudgingly accept an apology for your actions.
Oh no, I am absolutely apologizing to her, because I like her.
Looking back, I agree with you, Praetor Kargan. If I could do it over again, I would choose the warrior. Please forgive my error, and do not take it as a slight against the Marvog Empire.
The Marvog Empire accepts your most gracious apology. You truly are a friend of our people, and this will not soon be forgotten.
This slight shall be remembered by the kingdom of Petrard.
Sorry, buddy.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
Beverly was somebody who came to the guard shed in past play and tried to say they were a knight and they were here to go court the princess, and we busted them. They are actually just somebody who works at one of the sports stadiums.
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona...
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Goblin Ball.
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
What the hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny. Thank you, Lil, for everything.
Don't mention it.
Oh, find a hat that you're happy with yet?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
Oh.
What do you know about Malcolm?
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no Lil Guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself.
He said the thing.
This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential. Anything else you want to know about?
All things.
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes. Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Oh, kitty on.
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way. Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester. Although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
Stopping cats.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
Little privacy.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn. Anything else you want to know about?
None. Much money, but
You've been at this a while.
You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Yeah, not so much. Ooh, that's helpful though. That's some strong stuff, dude. Quapla! Favorite meta joke? That cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she could walk past that part of the screen. Well, I guess that's not the worst. Be cleaning yourself. Can I go to the goblin place? Lil walks down a dark black alley to find a red door. He knocks, hears movement behind the door, and suddenly a slit opens and she sees a pair of glowing yellow eyes peering out at her.
Were you followed? What's the password? Get out of here, kid. Go home.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it here somewhere. Viva la Gobolution.
Come on in.
That was not an answer. That was pickable.
Don't even get me started. Who do they think built this city up into the sprawling metropolis they get to enjoy today? Because it sure as hell wasn't humans.
Holy crap. A lot of people there. Or goblins.
Did humans haul the stone that became our roads and buildings? No! Troll labor did that! Did humans dig the intricate system of subterranean tunnels that became the world's greatest sewer system, getting our piss and shit off the streets? No! Our mole brothers and sisters did that! The late King Oswin was a man full of empty promises. He vowed to end the persecution and oppression of all goblins, dwarves, kobolds, vampires, you name it. But last time I checked, I'm still treated like a second-class citizen. The day of the royal wedding approaches, and the powers that be are sitting fat, but they are blind. Hear my words, people. That day will be their undoing. That day will be their reckoning. A change is coming on that wedding day. Will you RSVP for the revolution? Go home, everybody, and keep your eyes and ears open for what happens next. I invite my inner circle to join me downstairs. Light refreshments will not be served as Carl forgot it was his week to bring orange slices.
I can have it, Carl.
How's How's it going, Gabos?
You came! You owe me $5, Gary.
It's worth it. Did you hear him? Isn't he amazing? What did you think?
He seems really intense.
Are you kidding? Weren't you listening? Look, you're lucky his slide projector broke down. The audio visuals make it even more horrifying.
So, is something really gonna happen on Princess Desdemona's wedding day? Like an attack?
Who knows? The leader and his inner circle keep their cards pretty close to their chest. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a real game changer.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not invited.
Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes to the ground. You'll get your chance to be on the right side of history. You'll see.
I hope so. See you around, fellas.
Viva la Gabalucion!
Viva la Gabalucion!
You're getting it.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Having discovered the hidden message, Great Uncle Jerry's will, Buttface ditched his cart and wilted produce and set out to pursue his dream. With the money he made off of the sale of his farm, he bought an old castle in a snowy little village in the mountains. There, he stood up his chocolate shop. Okay, they are absolutely poking Stardew Valley and the creator of Stardew Valley because the new game, or I don't know if it's already come out, is the Haunted Chocolatier. Just saying. So, after months of painstaking collecting ingredients and mastering intricate recipes, he unfortunately discovered that the castle he purchased was extremely haunted. Nobody in town believed his pleas for help dealing with the spirits or phantoms. In fact, the town doctor had him declared insane and carted off to the sanitarium, which, as it happens, was located in a different haunted castle. Oh no! The children of that snowy little town still tell the tale of the goblin in the castle who smelled of moldy radishes. Thus ends Buttface's tale. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with a pick a card move into his is that your handkerchief, and ended strong with the classic how many eggs do you have in your pockets trick. Unfortunately, None of these impressed any of the preteen partygoers. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of the piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice. Gary and Julian were pumped to see you at their alley. They boasted to all their friends that they not only convinced the small human to let them in, but they even got her to attend the Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you left, the Glaz leader pulled Gary and Julian aside to personally thank them for helping to bridge the gap between groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of his daydream of the world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he would still support the efforts of Gla, but he could do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, or while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight and entertain his pals. What started as a simple 2 goblins in a trench coat griff woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he will begin his quest to become a wizard. Now all he needed was a robe, a scar, and a depressing orphan parent. Okay. Roll. After stopping in at the Twisted Sister for a glass of his tipple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in Sprawl, where his team was playing for the league night. Regrettably, without the calming offense of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was an absolute wreck and his team not only lost their match, but they were disqualified from the league when Echo's bowling partner pulled out a blunderbuss during the game. That's a bummer, dude. Neil Warkiller, the hard-headed go-getting warrior turned pile of dust, was swept into the dustbin and tossed out the window. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulus Flame Hands returned to his tower and his pile of unpaid bills. Not gonna lie, Articulus really needed this gig. The reward for saving a member of the royal family would have settled the lion's share of his debts, not to mention the money he'd save with all that free soup from Monty's. Oh, sorry, Articulus. I'll pick you next time. Well, if chat lets me. After winning So You Can Save a Princess, Perry Shoutson threw down one of the patent smoke bombs to make a swift escape. Once outside, after recovering from minor smoke inhalation, the sly thief began to pickpocket, stalk, and eavesdrop on everyone in Sprawl for any dirt on the whereabouts of the lost princess. And then it hit him. It was a brick. It was a brick thrown by somebody angry at Perry for stealing their wallet. Seems that the thief had failed his hide in shadows check, and there was a small mob forming around him. Trusty smoke bomb would get him out of this bind, he thought, and it would have, if he hadn't used the last smoke bomb to exit the game show studio. After retrieving the stolen property, the mob carried Perry to the tallest tower and Sprawl and threw him off. No one would ever be bothered by Perry Shoutson again. Well, I guess it's a good thing I encouraged the other one to go. Okay, just completed a level 4.
Lil, rise and shine.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Uh-oh.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
Oh.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
I've been laughing so much, my throat is scratchy.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news? Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it.
Oof.
And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay, and what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Oh no.
Whoa. What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Way to go, Dad.
Oh, God! The rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Okay.
I think I can hear my friends out back. I want to go play.
You should have said that at the beginning.
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chicken pox? Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job, and even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
Sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
A bunch of dorks. Okay, bud.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Those aren't small hooligans, they're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement, and we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it. Alright guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals, so one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, cause I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
Oh my goodness gracious.
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
It was Simon.
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again. But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
hate to be a narc, but I think it was... I'm pretty sure Isla did it. She's the little girl with the glasses.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Little girl with a bad haircut. Stay right where you are! Ugh. They ran off. Probably with my key. Thankfully, I've got this heavy metal rod back here, and if you give me just a minute, I'll bash the damn thing open. Ugh. This is not how I planned to start my day. Anyway, what can I get you?
I guess I could, but almost that movie. Sure. Why not? Lil found a power crystal between a pile of chicken bones and a broken vacuum cleaner. Good for you. I mean, that's good. Oh. Did he sell his shield before going to go save the princess? That seems weird. Or did he buy it from Garby? Oh, jeez. Nice. And the stadium name. The I don't know ditch with the chairs for overpriced food. I have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Been using enough. Ooh, or not.
Shut it down!
Oh, I think I'm gonna die.
Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I'll better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Well, if it explodes, we'll try again. Oh, hey, it's the granny from the beginning of the game.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless, of course, there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks. Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top? Mama just can't enjoy the game without one.
Ooh, yep.
I don't think I should, Mrs. A. Heavily salted food at your age could contribute to what I'm guessing is an already existing heart condition.
Why, you presumptuous little... No matter. I'm sure Fredo will spot me for it. I'll be good for it after my bet comes through anyway.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Psst, kid, come here. Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers, I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game?
I'm gonna have some money, but not a lot.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? This team went under a major rebranding and hired a whole new set of eager rookies. They're fast, but lack the muscle mass that some of the more seasoned teams have. Let's hope the starch in those new uniforms doesn't slow them down too much. You sure you want to bet on them? How much you looking to gamble? All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Milton Marauders. First, hometown hero Jorbala Pepstein barrel rolls out of the way and completely avoids the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Next, the Sprawl's own dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, shave all 14.7 seconds they need off their time in order to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. Incredible! We only see that every few years. It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's launched. But what's that? The Marauders' weather wizard sends a fierce gale force wind at the wagon wheel, and it's way off course. And it's coming this way.
Oh no.
Oh God, I'm stuck in this booth and it's coming right for me. Oh God, tell my wife I love...
Well, that was a particularly gruesome way for the Milton Marauders to win the game.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Did the old lady ever say what she was betting on? I can't remember. Wait. Do I have? Nope, I did not have enough money for anything.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
Can we not open the mysterious present in a card shed? Dear Lisa, thanks for picking my guy for the rescue mission. He left his last night to find a royal missingness, and we haven't heard from him since. Also, we think he took some stuff with him before he left. Anywho, please find the enclosed cash bonus of 500 gold. Wait, what? What do you mean we don't have 500 gold? The thief stole it? Well, that's great, and now I've written it all down in this letter. Anywho, please find the enclosed cash bonus of 100 gold. Lousy, stinking thieves, you can't trust them. Yes, shame to hear you have to work the night shift. And I just saw that an ad break is about to pop up, and I don't want anyone to miss this. So I'm gonna do a quick break, let the ad roll, and then we'll get into the next part. And then anyone who doesn't have ads, hope you're all having a good one. Hope you're entertained as much as I've been with this game. Keep having to drink water because my throat is dry, but that's all from laughing too much. I have misplaced. Go. Done in a few seconds. Oh yeah, just a reminder. We have subpoint goal for emotes, for a new emote to unlock. And then we have the Sanctum House as the charity series for March. And the merch store is officially open. It's not everything that's going to be in the merch store, but it's just a small item grouping for the merch store. And then we have the 12-hour stream near the end of the month, 22nd through the 23rd. So that's everything that's happening. Got 100 gold.
Sweet.
I feel like I'm gonna lose that somehow. There's no writ for the night shift, however, there is a book labeled Monster Manual sitting in front of Lil. Oh geez, okay. The Sprawl Monsters Manual, First Edition. Doppelganger, Shapeshifters. Frequency, very rare. Special attacks, shapes, change, and sneak attacks. One sec, my dogs have decided to sing the song of their people. Okay, there we go. Weakness, susceptible to physical damage, alignment, chaotic evil, size small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more addled than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with the suspect shapeshifter, show them any item that they should recognize where possible. Show them their child, show them Jimmy. Note, chemical compounds such as the patented truth spray have no effect on what are essentially glutinous blobs. Oh man. Forest entities? And rare stomp and or thwomp. Fire woodcutter axes poorly administered town hall meetings. Alignment true neutral. Size climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient, this mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of the forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical ruins and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Goblins, very common, no attacks, is susceptible to physical injury. Alignments varied, size small. When the great expansion of Sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I, and then his son King Oswin II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been wildly attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and non-human rights groups. While considering every goblin I've encountered has not done anything bad, and all the Humes have been doing bad things, just saying. Herring, red, frequency, 50-50. Causes confusion, creates conflict where there should none exist. Careful consideration. Chaotic neutral. Small fish to giant and everything in between. Beware of the red herring. Its siren call has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path or to find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment and don't believe anything you hear or see. Oh, great. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong. Be vigilant and you will come out on top. Werewolves. Rare. Bestial rage, claws teeth. Silver, the rising sun. Chaotic evil. Post-transformation. Post-transformation. Big AF. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The curse or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite and then comes on first full moon. Transfers into half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases, they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passenger. Mole people. Common. Digging, biting when provoked. Daylight, non-fatal. Varied, often true neutral, small. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their senses of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not prosecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without a mole person labor and digging know-how, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. I feel like we're going to go into the sewer at some point. Necromancer, rare, raise undead. The weakness, their egos. Lawful evil. Size, all bodies are beach bodies. Magical practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering Sprawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. And vampires. Common, change to a bat, hypnosis, flight, and dental peculiarity. I can't even say the word. Peculiarities. Sunlight, garlic, counting bags of small grain. Okay, I know what I'm using later. Wooden stakes. Usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. Human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myth and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of a powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet, and many have become productive members of society. Okay. That's a lot.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you. Working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich.
And last name?
Oh no.
Von Pyre.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Pyre.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
That's a fun name to have.
It is? It is. Why, thank you, little girl. I happen to come from a long line of vampires.
Vampires.
I have no doubt in my mind. So, are you,
Running late? Yes, I am. So if you wouldn't mind inviting me in, there is an urgent matter I must attend to.
Did you say invite you in?
Yes, it was an arrangement I had with the guard who normally works this location. An arrangement that, if broken, would be a real pain in the neck, so to speak.
Okay, but why do I need to invite you?
It's just a nice thing that people do for people. Wouldn't you like to be invited into places?
I guess I would.
See? It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Usually evil.
Maybe this will loosen your lips.
Oh no.
A bag of rice? You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap! Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next.
Maybe you didn't know it, but a vampire is cursed to count every grain of rice in a bag that is given to him. This kept him busy before daybreak. Good job. He's invisible.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Right.
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Oh, you're a werewolf. Okay. Silver. Rising sun. We don't have anything silver. But a cat turning somebody into a lycanthrope?
I used to love fine jewels and necklaces, but ever since that lousy cat's funeral, even looking at a silver locket causes my eyes to burn and my skin to crawl. Something cursed me that day. I'm sure of it. I can feel it coming from the inside.
Oh gosh.
Trying to break free. I cannot contain it much longer. The sun has set. Every second is precious. There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg of you, this is our last chance to prevent catastrophe. Arrest me! Arrest me now!
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to die. I already died once.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
You observe and understood this man's affliction, lycanism, You made the right decision, but could have arrived at it sooner. Ugh. Oh, I have 6 total. No, I'm not gonna waste that one.
Oh my god.
No, no, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
Incredibly handsome? Really?
11 out of 10, baby.
Barf. Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk?
No. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, yes, I am drunk. Sauced. 3 sheets to the wind. Nay, 4 sheets.
Sauced.
No sheet.
No sheet.
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
Well, we've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
I just feel sorry for you, man.
Don't pity me, little one. I am a crown prince of the realm.
A sad one. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
What? What does that even mean?
It means everyone always thought the Sprawl was crazy for being aligned with such an uptight group of old bores. They really know how to show a guy a good time.
No, I meant the thing about the foxes stealing eggs.
Can't stop them, and I'm the fox.
Barf, 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 barf. Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
That's me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
No, I don't think it was a doppelganger.
Good evening, my dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the Sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Little stretch.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Doppelganger? Shape-changing sneak attack susceptible to physical damage. Oh, I could use the bullwhip maybe? No effect with spray. These monstrous creatures have the ability to... Okay. In dealing with the suspects, shapeshifters show them any item they should recognize. Well, I mean the fact that they don't know the dad. Susceptible to physical damage.
Oh my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Yeah, that seems pretty off to me.
Supposed to throw the monsters in jail? Not sure.
I'm sorry, Mrs. A, but I think this is for your own good. Boy, that felt awful to say.
Oh my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Oh dear.
Guards, take this sweet little old lady to prison. Man, that just keeps getting worse and worse. Well, that's weird.
Huh. Nothing seemed especially monstrous about this old bag tonight. He's in the dungeon's problem now. Huh. Maybe I should have kept talking. Oh, wait. Did she give me? Okay. Sorry for the repeat dialogue, but I have an idea.
Good evening, my dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh my stars, would you look at the time?
Something is seriously weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar? Does this do anything for you?
Oh yes, it is very nice. Thank you.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning buns. Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you? Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
There it is. You tried to show Mrs. Abernathy her own buns, revealing her to be a shapeshifter monster. Well done. Okay.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
So, what's the book?
This ancient tome is the key to all we know about necromancy and the powers of life and death. It is called the Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Comic book?
No, it is the Book of the Dead.
Definitely a comic book. So where are you taking it?
Let's just say that the esteemed visitors to the sprawl from Marvog have need of my more macabre talents, what with their ceremonial killings and whatnot.
That checks out.
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
The Praetor is here waiting on the decision of Princess Desdemona. Seems legit to me.
Oh, good. So long as it passes your inspection. I was so concerned that you would have reservations. Thank goodness you approve.
Two more.
Why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle. With that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
Necromancy? Isn't that bringing dead people back to life?
Oh, child, it is so much more than that. With knowledge of life and death, the future and the past both fold atop one another, connecting us to all of time and giving us the ability to foretell not only what has been, but what is to come.
Wait. What did they say about necromancy? Should be discouraged from entering the spawn. So if I let him in, it'll probably progress a part of the story. This. If I don't get enough stars, I'll go back.
Praetor Kargan will be most pleased by this. You actually did your job today. Your parents must be so proud.
So.
My dad, maybe. My mom's dead.
Oh no.
Would you like me to do something about that?
Ugh, just go.
You let the creepy guy into sprawl, but it's not like you personally started raising animals from the dead as Virginia. I'll let it slide for now.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes! Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you!
Goodness. Forest entities. Sorry. Neutral. Can be deciphered.
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals. Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change through something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying scary tree monsters should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
Sure, why not? And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Not all are scary.
So if people coming through your woods is bugging all of your plant friends, why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well. So he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
Seems like you have a pretty democratic way of figuring things out in the woods.
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
I see no issue here.
I believe in you, Scary Tree Monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress Tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Congress Tree?
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
A little on the nose.
Nice. You diverted the life paths of this violent monster towards a life of politics and public service. Vote Scary Tree Monster. Quapla. Oh, hey.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
Oh, it's the princess.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
Or is it the red herring? As a confusion creates conflict where none should exist. Weakness, careful consideration.
You've got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on. What's up with that?
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
You know, I'd say you have a trusting face, but I haven't seen it yet.
And you won't. I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry.
He was at the goblin gathering.
There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Ugh! Be gone, magic truth spray!
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind. And a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
Talking to them would be better.
So, are you here for business or pleasure?
I'm here on business. which is mine and none of yours. Now, please let me pass.
Oh, you'd be surprised what's technically my business. You know, me being a gate guard and all.
And you are doing your job admirably. Now will you please let me pass?
Sure.
Okay, mystery woman, you may enter. I hope I don't regret this.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Good choice, Lil. Good choice.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
Hooray! Tacos. Something about her made you think you can trust her. Maybe it was the absence of information from her denying to answer any of your questions. Either way, tacos! Okay, might have to go back, but we'll see.
All right, there. It is done. 62,451! I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag. I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. You were just about to invite me into the sprawl.
I'm sorry, but it's almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice! I'll come back tomorrow night.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
I bet you do.
Vampire?
So long, child. Until the next time when you are unfortunate enough to have to work the night shift.
So long, obvious vampire dude.
Well, I didn't die. Hey, not too shabby. Maybe you didn't know it, but a vampire is cursed to count every grain of rice. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's you! What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Totally didn't call that.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it did.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Tacos. Yep. I love me some tacos too. Now I want nachos.
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them.
Oh. We can have tacos. Have things for tacos.
When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the Kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
This is the first time in the game I'm okay with being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
He might look like a prince out of a storybook, but he's not a good dude.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. She's strong, honorable, she's a babe. What's not to like?
So I need to cosplay as Lil dressed up as the Praetor as a costume. Got it.
So if you were me and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Oh, I wish I had the third option.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
And you remind me of me too, if I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
I was gonna suggest the other person, but they didn't give me the option. Maybe I have to let him in. Okay, I'll think about that later. Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Heinrich lose a whole night's worth of business. Oops. This misappointment led to a huge number of negative reviews for his practice, which caught the attention of the local school teacher and the leader of the Better Business Bureau, Marin Heinrich. The next night, she led an angry mob to banish pitchforks and torches to his practice door. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it took just one look from Maynard and the Count to fall madly in love, or it was in fact that he is a powerful vampire. One of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob and bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with the pesky Von Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Henrik also had a wedding to plan. The afflicted man was safe from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of Spa were safe from the wrath of his curse, The mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Covering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, in the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf, and suddenly he was cursed again. Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Crown Prince of Pritchard, Phineas Pomp, stumbles back to his lavish lodgings at the palace, hungry and drunk. He lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He woke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the wager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild, and the promise he made, promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. This Miss Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster running off into the night. The creature assumed a different identity and gained entry into Sprawl at the other... Oh man, they pulled a Randy! Once inside Sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take form of anyone made difficult track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusual, untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the Spar Armory. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and then ran off into the night. Be on the lookout for this creature. It could be anyone. Oh, goody. On entering the Sprawl, Tyronius met Praetor Kagan and her attendants and divulged some secrets of necromancy. This forged a bond between the Marvog Empire and the Mages Guild. Oh, in exchange for a number of raise dead spells, as well as the commitment for additional ongoing services, the Marvog Empire vowed to align with the Guild's interests with their own if the Praetor is chosen in marriage by Princess Desdemona. Both of them are aligned with the Mages Guild. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the scary tree monster's head, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day, he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk reception laugh out loud, which angered the Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to thwomp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding no receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now on a small cog in a political machine and would no doubt rise in the ranks to one day hold the title of a course, or dare we say, of a counselor, or dare we say, mayor? When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue mission and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the Little Guardsman advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of Sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home. Okay.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious.
So obviously obvious.
So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye.
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 So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
Oh, so I'm permanently on night duty. Gotcha.
There's a note from Dad.
Here, Lil. Here's some excuses why I can't work the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
Oh no.
Not in or under there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Well, you know what they say, you win some, you lose some. All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's not great.
So I'm gonna do one more day, and then I'm gonna call it. Okay, here we go. Excerpt from a Predatarian book of etiquette and manual of politeness. There is a general distaste for non-humans in Petrard. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule: even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity always dignity. Excerpt from the Wedding Survival Guide of the Marvog Empire. This guest sense were assaulted at one of their week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Reports indicate a dramatic increase of secret meetings and ramblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine, no exceptions. Striker, at the behest of the council. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into Sprawl for big events. I'll be in my office if you need me. That Wakandan prince I sent all my money, my banking information to finally came through with a share of gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Rich and friends and gold, Malcolm. So if I call him for gold because I want to let the goblins in? Oops.
Sparkle.
Hello, Lil.
What? No more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do two grown men's separate jobs.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple, just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best, or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again? Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
350 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget.
Whoa, this gig pays great.
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily, and no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
I see.
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea.
Get 4 per round. Jeez.
Need that run by you one more time? Well, too bad. I already told you I hate talking about wedding planning. Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
This poor 12-year-old. Okay.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days. A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Oi! I nearly winded myself there.
I'm gonna write about this. 1 sec.
Hello. Hi. Hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding? Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Have you made up your mind?
Oh, that is, so lovely of you. I'll start warming up right now.
Not gonna go well.
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the great magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
Magician. An ad's about to kick, so I'm actually also going to take a quick break. So nobody misses this because it's very silly. And I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So we left off. The Edward the Great, the magician, looks like.
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
Psst, they wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am!
Making me use this right out the gate.
I can't believe I couldn't make it as a magician. I'm devastated. But being a wedding officiant isn't that bad of a job, right? You're still performing magic. You're creating a bond between two people for the rest of their lives. Just like how you bonded together those magic rings, and those never came apart. Note to self, don't let the bride or groom allow you to do any magic tricks with their wedding rings.
Okay.
So it's the Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant.
Oh no.
I can't believe nobody ever told me. Two these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant. With only one the, thank you very much.
Having official and officiant is also redundant.
It is? Why didn't anyone ever tell me that?
I'm telling you now.
What am I going to do about my 5,000 brand new business cards?
Can't you cancel the printing?
I did them by hand.
What made you want to become a wedding officiant?
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking. 1 3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
Pretty exciting to get to officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I wasn't hired, but maybe it's a detail they left to the last minute and need someone desperately.
I don't think weddings usually work that way.
But I will still let you in, you goober.
Edward, the official officiant, I hereby grant you access to the sprawl to officially officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I haven't been hired yet, so here's hoping I get the job. Thanks again, friend.
We're not friends.
Oh my god, are Edward and I friends?
Maybe there was a way to help him. Did I have any? I don't have anything on my person.
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be.
Right.
I don't have to tell you, because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
Oh. Okay.
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work. Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. But this year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Hello. I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat. Big bold slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
Oh, my buddy.
Hello again, Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding.
I am gonna get fined for this, but I do not care.
Ain't much of a decorator per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I'd go do something with them, I suppose. Have you made up your mind?
Yes, Squidward. I mean, Michael. Okay, so 50, 67. Gonna be 90 Seamus because I'm going to lose 40. Worth it.
I really appreciate the work, Lil. I'm gonna paint the town red, and blue, and green.
You see, that's why I can't say no.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
Oh, hey.
It is I, Articulous Flamehands, a contestant you did not find worthy on the hit show So You Think You Can Save a Princess. Not going to lie, that really stung. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I will be on my way. It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry. Here, take this locket. It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
Oh.
Wow, thanks. I guess I made the wrong choice on that stupid Save a Princess game show.
Huh. Tell me about it.
Yeah, but you would have died.
Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
I kind of felt like something was wrong with the Mages Guild, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, it is still within control, but if this dark faction keeps pursuing its dark goals, dark days lie ahead.
Dark.
Drama in the Mages Guild, eh? A conflict pitting brother against brother, is it? I'll make the popcorn. Sounds like we're gonna have us a good old-fashioned brawl.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
And with that, I am off to deliver this highly confidential message to the High Council of the Mages Guild. Still not sure who sent this message and what it entails, but I doubt anything bad could come of that.
Oh crap.
Even with all the rumors of a dark cult of mages breaking off from the guild to deep dive into the dark art of necromancy. But there I go, blabbing on again. Farewell, child.
I wonder if I scan. Not horrible, but also not great. Yeah.
It is I, Articulous Flamehands, a contestant you did not find worthy on the hit show So You Think You Can Save a Princess. Not going to lie, that really stung. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I will be on my way. It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry. Here, take this locket. It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
Wow, thanks. I guess I made the wrong choice on that stupid Save a Princess game.
Huh, tell me about it. There, I'm delivering this message.
There we go.
Actually, now that I think of it, the fact that this message is so heavily coded is highly unusual.
I think we can help. Ow, 3 for.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
Excuse what now? Helped reveal some murky going on within the Mages Guild and saved Articulus becoming an accessory to it. There we go. And I got a necklace on.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Hello, Kelly.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Chichi pom-pom. Monty's, as much as I would like to do soup, not this time around.
Have you made up your mind?
I might. Okay, I'm good.
We look forward to satisfying our contractual obligation.
Quapa.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid. Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
Head.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Oh gosh, it's him.
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobolution.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the Sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobolution!
I'm gonna take the hit because I have money. Granted, I'm taking 2 hits, but... Crystals?
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today.
Wait, did I not incur a fee for letting... Was he not a goblin? Wow.
You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Gobolution!
You followed your heart and defied the draconian speciesist rule, but maybe there was a way to get around paying the darn fine. Found. About that.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the Sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
I gotta at least scan.
That's my chisel. I'm a sculptor. Thank you. I'll need that. I swear someone was supposed to give you guys a heads up that I was coming. Let me spell it out for you. I went to school to become an ice sculptor. My parents said, you'll never make a living at it. And they were right. Until the royal wedding, that is. This is my big break. I got the ice. I sculpted it. Now I have to deliver it. It's hot out. Just let me through so I can prove my parents wrong.
Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. I'll try to get you on your way.
Thank you. You have been an immeasurable help in the battle for my parents' approval.
One again, but for... Could I scan the cart?
I mean, thank you, but my work is probably ruined. You're just doing your job, I suppose. I might be able to salvage something. Gotta go.
Okay, redo. Oh. You later and better sculpture was that recognizable. Oh, okay, well, I don't want to do that.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the Sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly. I swear someone was supposed to give you guys a heads up that I was... My parents said, you'll never make a living at it. And they were right. Until I got the ice. I sculpted it.
Now? Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. I'll try to get you on your way.
Thank you. You have been an immeasurable help in the battle for my parents' approval.
Okay, hopefully only one action will not mess with your sculpture.
I can't thank you enough. Sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
Uh-huh. Go to the wedding. You let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work.
But they still wrote Kapla there at the end.
Could have done it over. Oh well. Didn't like voices. Maybe I should have picked the soup. Welcome back, everyone. The Praetor was not happy with our decisions. My decision.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Oh, hi, Cobra. You came at a very interesting time. I sent a werewolf to jail on ask, but we're gonna figure out what the crap this is.
Salve ile espuela. Regno meo grata.
I need to get out of here, and fast.
Quido Ruiz, curparum nudimus.
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regno, atulistina donna solita, hic requiritur immodatio, hircis immortem vitare velis. Quia pueresa, non custoditus abira, pauca tantum momenta abis andaquam tu consumam.
Oh, I give you an item.
Non io cari, nunc facerem maliquida, si esem tibi. Ego sum demon, egeus meum cisio ad similes homines inops necabo.
Okay, I think if I give that little pendant I got.
Nun incipiam dedecem antiquam te interficiam? Sige, bene. Decem, novem, octo, septem, sex, quinque, quatuor, tres.
Oh.
Duo et demidium, duo, unum et dimidium, unus, gravissime non omnibus hoc facio, hoc extremum fato est refortende unde venistis.
Wait.
Ignosce haedus.
I did not do that in time. I knew it was counting down. Look, it switched languages. Okay. That's my second death.
Iterum?
You again.
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regno, atulistina donna solita, hic requiritur immodatio, hircis immortem vitare velis. quia poeresa, non custoditus abira, pauca tantum momenta abis andaquam tu consuma.
This one doesn't work? Are you kidding me?
Non io cari, nunc facerem maliquida, si esem
These tools aren't
ego sum
working.
demon, egeus meum
The
cisio
wine
ad
is dead?
similes
What do
hominis inops necabo. Nun incipiam dedecam antiquam te interficiam? Sige, bene. Dece,
Oh God,
nove,
counting down again.
octo,
Very, very
sette,
comical. Tools for
sex,
working.
quinque, quatuor,
These tools aren't
tres,
working.
None of them? Must have not got something I needed.
duo et demidium, duo, unum et demidium, unus,
Shoot.
gravissime non omnibus hoc facio, hoc extremum fato est refortende unde venistis. Ignosce haedus.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that. And give him the flip flop. I kind of wish I could. Totally would. Back it up. Sorry, I'm looking it up because I don't want to have to keep repeating that. Okay. What I'm going to do is, due to the time, I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger. And the next time we play, I should know how to deal with it, hopefully. On that unfortunate note. Okay. That note, we're gonna do a raid. Getting defeated. Okay. I don't pick anyone that's... Need a death counter? I'll have to look into it because I do not have that. So. I might have to back up from the beginning of that other sequence. Oh, yay! Where we at? Really close after that. Oh, man. Almost. I think we'll be able to do it. Move to somebody who's doing, because there's nobody doing this game that I can see. That Minecraft is chaos. Which is somebody who's doing a Sims build. Good, following this person. Go. Delaney plays. They're playing Sims. They're doing a renovation. Looks like Ditchcore. Can I suggest a raid? Mother Gamer. Sure. Put that up one sec. Filipino variety gaming content creator. That sounds fun. Okay, yeah. Well, thanks for joining me on this comical journey. I will make sure that I can handle this section on the next game to play, and I am gonna prep the game, a new game for the 12-hour stream, so we can do a community playthrough. But yeah, again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oop, knocking things over. It's fine. Okay, the wishing well. Yeah, I recognize that. That's cool. Okay. I am more than happy to raid a new friend. But again, thank you. I'll see you all on Friday for a random game. I'll spin the wheel on Friday morning and then let everyone know what we're doing. Everyone have a good one.